welcome back to Katie's Budgeting Life. I am Katie, and today we are finally doing our debt update for the month of February and March. We did do a couple things with our finances to condense stuff, just to try to get this list smaller, which I know that a lot of people aren't fans of, but it helps me a lot. And we did end up lowering our amount, so I think that's fantastic. So I also found out that there was some extra debt from Phil that I didn't know about. So he didn't know about it either, but we had to kind of pay that too. So anyway, we're just going to go through this. This is our January list, so we know the amount that we're starting with, and then we are going to see what we end with. So let's go through this and see where we're at. Okay, so let's go down our list. What we first want to do is color in the 4 that we did pay off, which is fantastic. And I will say that next month we will be able to color in another credit card. For anyone that has been watching, it really wasn't planned to pay this credit card off. But I accidentally made a $500 payment that was supposed to go to mortgage. So, whoops. I did end up having to take a couple $100s from Snowball and put it into making sure I had enough for the mortgage, but we did still end up on top. And like I said, we were able to end up paying off a credit card. So that's awesome. I also, Phil and I, like I said, we're a team, and we found out that there was some debt that had accumulated, and we needed to address it. So I'm not going to go into detail because it's our personal business, but we had to address it pretty quickly. So we did end up paying off all of his credit cards except for one. But we paid them all off, and like I said, there was a couple things that we had to pay, and we paid them. But we ended up paying all the credit cards off, and we ended up combining. We ended up actually just getting 2 loans from them within the past 6 months, as you guys know. Well, 8 months. It was my car. He had a loan with a horrible interest rate from before, and we ended up just all of our Navy Federal stuff we ended up combining into one. So we now have one payment. We actually do end up saving money because of the interest rate, and so we're gonna start seeing the money really come off quicker. So, and our list is smaller. If you see, this was our list from January, and this is now our list for February. So, or wherever we're at, March, April, yeah. Okay, so let's go with the first thing. So these 4 paid off. So we're going to go down the line here. All right, Navy Federal credit card. This is the one that I told you guys I didn't want to touch because it was only $20 a month. Well, plans changed, and we ended up paying it off. That was from the $500 accidental and then our Snowball. So with our Snowball, we ended up paying off this completely. So, woohoo. Right? Okay, so then we have Walmart. We ended up making, from the Snowball that we had left, we had an extra $100. So we put that to the next one, and then our regular payments. So that's $698.52. All right, then we have our next loan, which is our next credit card, which is Capital One Premium. We made 2 payments, and it barely went down because of interest, but that's okay. All right, then we have Citibank. We made 2 payments. Interest sucks. $23.71. 0.07. All right, then we got Chase, Southwest. 2 hefty payments, and basically nothing came off. That's life. Gotta love it. All right, and then we have our E-loan, which is now the amount is really starting to come down because we're nearing the end. So a lot more is going to principal, which is awesome. Is that right? Hold on. 10,003. Okay. All right. So then we have our PNC credit card. We have 3695.5. All right. Then we got our Wells Fargo credit card, which is 4580. All right. And then we start getting into the big kahunas. These last four is honestly like our make or breaks. These are all pretty new. But eventually we just got to keep working at it. That's all we can do. All right. So our one main loan was to basically pay, it was consolidation, bringing, a lot of things into one, which really did help me. Even though they tell you not to do it, it did help me. All right, then we got this first financial loan, which is 18,288.92. Now, if you see, Phil had some credit cards on here. If you can see, you got Navy Federal. We had his loan. We had another loan. He had another credit card. Oh, there it is. That Navy Federal credit card right there. And like I said, there was a couple other things that have never even been on here that I didn't know about. So we had to address them. But like I said, we paid it off, condensed everything, and we're good to go. Please don't be too negative on my comments, because a lot of people are very against debt consolidation loans. And it was a situation where we just wanted to combine everything, and we spoke to a financial advisor, and it was going to save us interest, it was going to save us time, and it was going to save us money, so we'll have more money opening up. And I'm not going to get all into like our jobs and everything, but Phil, he was forced into getting into another position with his company right now. That is a huge pay cut. We're hoping that it is temporary, like very temporary, but we don't know for now. So we really do just need to open up as much money as possible. Okay, so then we have Ally, which is Phil's car. It's 441. I refuse to type how much the payment is, because it just scares me, so I just don't. All right, and then the last one is all the loans put together. So that was his $513 loan, the new loan that we got for my car, and to pay for all the startup fees, his credit cards, everything. So that's basically everything that we owe to Navy Federal. And that's 41186, which gives us a total of $134,959. And my pen doesn't work. Really? Is it because of the... Let's see. Oh, no. Okay. Wait. We're good. 1, 3, 4, 9, 5, 9. All right. So if we subtract that from 137,865, that gives us $2,906 down. Oh, that's not where I was supposed to put that. Hold on. Total. So we'll do it here. 2,906. Now I know that for 2 months you guys are like, oh my God, that's horrible. But again, you have to remember that there were some things that we came across that we didn't know that we had, and we wanted to knock them out, and that's what we did. I also did not put as much money into the snowballs I thought I would, because of the mortgage mishap. And to me, anything going down is good. So we originally started with 143,456, and then we'll subtract 134,959, which gives us a total towards debt of $8,497, which started in the end of December. So December, let's see, January, March. So basically 3 3.5 months, we've put $8,500 towards debt. I mean, I think that's freaking amazing. This number may not be huge for 2 months, but I'm very happy with that. Like I said, now we have like all the credit cards are pretty, like all of Phil's credit cards are gone. I only have a couple left. I think that's amazing. We paid off a credit card. We're going to tackle Walmart. That's going to be the next thing. I mean, I feel really good about how this went. I'm not going to lie. I try to do the percentage and I screw up every time. So the last time the percentage was like, what was it? 3.9%. Let me try to remember how to do this. Okay, I think I remember how to do it. I think this could be totally wrong, but I take the total number, so 8497, and I divide it by our total debt, which was 143,456, and then you multiply that by 100, and you get 5.9. So we paid off. We did 2%. Hold on. Let me see if that's how I got this one. So 5590 divided by 143,456 times 100. I did it right. Okay. So total percentage is 5.9%. So we paid off 2% of our debt. That's awesome. I'm excited about that. So this is going to be our number for going into April. So we just have to see how we do with that. I'm happy with this. I hope you guys are too. I don't know if this is like the excitement that you guys were waiting for, but to me, this number is down and that's all that really matters, to be honest. And we now have a little bit more money to work with for our bills, just due to, Phil with his job. And honestly, I am not really able to pick up too much overtime right now because I'm trying to make up. I have like 6 or 7 swaps that I had to make up for when I was out with my mom when she got her hip surgery. So I'm very happy with that number. All right, guys, that's going to finish everything up for this video. Thank you all so much. We went down almost $3,000 in debt, which is fantastic. One day at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time. I also am going to post my first week in my step challenge, because I'm really, really into it, and hopefully you guys will be into it with me, or I can try to motivate somebody to do it with, or, just to get more active and, and just I'm trying to learn to, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I'm trying to learn just to love myself again. With my kids, with my job, with, just life. You forget who you are sometimes, and, you rely on other people to like make you happy and find your happiness. And it's like, I need to find that happiness within myself, and I'm relying on very close people to like make me happy and keep me happy and make me feel good about myself. And I need to find it within myself to do that. So that's kind of like my, where I'm at right now. I'm also like really trying to find God again and, really be reliant on him when it comes to getting through situations. I'm a firm believer in God and, faith and everything like that. So anyway, this is just my journey to being a better human being for myself, for my kids, for Phil, for my mom, for my sister, everybody, just being a better me. So anyway, thank you guys so much. If you can, just watch that video because I am going to work really hard on it. But anyway, please stay safe, and until the next video, bye-bye.